Oops, I was muted. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Y'all staying warm? We got snow again here last night. Hey, Sapphire. It's a crying shame. Misty Walker, Mandy Hall, Cheryl T. Good morning. How are you ladies doing? Like I said, it snowed here. I bet we got probably 6 inches of snow last night. I am so sick of the snow. I went and let the chickens and my goat out this morning. None of the animals came out. They weren't ready to come out. It was too cold, I guess. Mandy, we got snow here in the UK. Really, Mandy? How much did you get? Does it snow a lot there? Hey, Never Lose Hope. It is Stacy. Good morning. How are y'all doing? So I got us some topics to talk about. Hold on, I was looking at my phone. Dustin Diamond, Saved by the Bell star, he passed away. I believe it was Monday. 44 years old. He had a lump on his neck, on his throat, right? And he never would get it looked at. Well, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, he went to the doctor. Come to find out, it was cancer, lung cancer. Let me look. I got it wrote down what he had. Carcinoma, stage 4, small cell carcinoma, commonly occurs in the lungs. Now, he was on life support or a ventilator, I guess, and they took him off of it so that he could go to like hospice care. But he passed away. But his girlfriend, Tosh Jules, was by his side when he passed away. Hey, Lisa, we have 4 inches of snow. Oh, my God. Well, I'm estimating 6 inches here. I'm dying to start a garden outside. It's a crying shame. So am I. I'm going to try my best to start a garden this year and grow some vegetables like, well, of course, that the family can eat, but for the chickens and the goats too. Hey, Juju, Skippy Bee, good morning, welcome. Anyhow, I'm also going to be building me a fairy garden. Anyways, let's look at Dustin's picture for just a second. Let me pull it up. Can y'all believe that? 44 years old. Found out he had cancer about 3 weeks ago and freaking died yesterday. Right here. Let me share this one. My Wi-Fi is not working right. Yesterday, when I was trying to play a video, I thought it played for y'all. And then when I went back and watched the replay, because I do that sometimes, I noticed it didn't play. It's got a freaking video. It's going to play. Okay. I hate when it does that. I can't get it not to play. Okay. It says Dustin Diamond died on Monday morning at the age of 44. But the Saved by the Bell actor wasn't alone during his final moments. Dustin's girlfriend of 1 year, Tosh Jules, was by his side when he died. The actor's longtime manager, Roger Paul, tells People. Paul said that Diamond had been feeling out of sorts and he had a lump on his neck that he was ignoring before he was diagnosed with stage 4 small cell carcinoma, a cancer that commonly occurs in the lungs but can also manifest in the prostate or gastrointestinal, something other tract. It says he was afraid of public attention if he went into the hospital, but finally his girlfriend took him and the doctors confirmed that it was cancer. 44 years old. He's only like 3 years older than me. This has really got me worried, y'all, because I got a lump on my neck. I think it's my lymph nodes, though. Okay, it says Paul adds that Diamond was best known for playing Screech on Saved by the Bell. Let's see what else it says. It says he tried his best to remain positive while undergoing treatment. Of course, he was scared, but he tried to find humor in it. He did chemo. He tried everything possible, but it didn't work, the manager says. Dustin tried to be as positive as he could throughout everything. That's who he was, but he was scared. He didn't want to die, Paul adds. Diamond was diagnosed with the brutal, relentless form of, how do you say that? Malignant cancer only 3 weeks ago. In that time, it managed to spread rapidly through his system. The only mercy it exhibited was its sharp and swift execution, his rep said. Dustin did not suffer. He did not have to lie submerged in pain. For that, we are grateful. Dustin's rep confirmed the cancer diagnosis to people on January 14th. He started chemotherapy a week later. That's sad. Do y'all remember when he got in trouble with the law? Do y'all remember when he was accused of stabbing some guy in a bar fight? Hey, Sunny Side Up. Saved by the Bell was one of my favorites. Me too, Juju. Who was your favorite? I liked Zach. Do y'all remember the spinoff they had when they were in college? They had some kind of like spinoff, and Zach and Kelly, they got married. It's a crying shame. Yep, I remember that. Yeah, I can't remember what state it was in, but for some reason, I'm thinking out west somewhere like, I can't remember. It's like Oklahoma or somewhere like that. It was not, it wasn't in California. Zach was the hot one. You know, everybody used to think AC Slater was the hottest on there. Not me. Not me. I liked Zach. He's still a good looking guy. Okay, now, I wanted to share that with y'all. Prayers for Dustin's family. Now we're going to talk about Orinn and Orson West because the police were at Trezell and Jacqueline West's home yesterday in California City. And I do have some screenshots of them there to share with you guys. Now, they were digging holes in the backyard. I don't know what they were there for. Actually, another YouTuber, AV News Crew, he arrived there and the cops were leaving. So he really didn't have much information on it. And I couldn't find nothing about it this morning in the news. I did find a little clip I'm going to play for y'all. I reckon Trezell's mom and his stepdad called the police on some people that were outside their home. I'll play that clip in a minute. Okay, let me show y'all what they were doing. Now, what in the world is this piece of equipment? It looks like a freaking lawnmower. That's not a lawnmower. Is that some kind of radar thing that they're running over the ground to see what's under the ground? I don't know. I can't remember what exactly that's called. Here's one photo of them. Okay. Let me get the next one. It really don't show much. It just shows the police vehicle. Oh, yeah. They did find some bones, too, out by the house, but they were sheep bones. I got a picture of that. Let me share that one first because I got it pulled up. Look at that. That's a jawbone of a sheep. Their teeth do look like human teeth. My little goat, Annabelle, I was noticing her teeth. They kind of look like human teeth. They look a little bit different. So the police did confirm that the bones found there in the desert belonged to a sheep. Okay, here's the other one. Yeah, Cheryl, they found bones, but they said they belonged to a sheep. There was a cop there. He took pictures, and I guess he sent it to an anthropologist. And they said that the bones belonged to a sheep. How in the hell did sheep bones get out there in the desert? I mean, people don't got herds of sheep just roaming around the freaking desert. Where the hell did those sheep bones come from? I'd love to know that. So here's the cop car, and I wonder whose van that is. Is that a crime scene van? I don't know. Okay. Now, let me find that video. Let's see what y'all think about this. Let me see. Here it is. Get to my screen share. I'm not sure who this lady is. I don't know if she's part of the biological family or not. People can say what they want about the biological family, but hell, they've been out there searching. The adopted family has not turned their hand to do anything.
Stating that the Westes was digging in the backyard, um, like different holes, moving things around, and had another vehicle here to transport it away. So us citizens came out to check it and see what was going on. The West uh, was no police officers out here. It wasn't none of them. And so the Westies started recording us and started threatening us. And then they actually called BPD. And when they called BPD, they stated that that we were harassing them or whatnot, which we was not. And then BPD did state that they are not on the case. They have not been on the case, and that they are it's California City that's on the case, and federal agent. Those are the only two that's on the case. So they stated they have not did a search here nor the previous resident because they are not assigned out here. Whose house is this? This is the adopted dad's house. Uh, Tra- 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 Travell West mom's and stepdad's house. That's who house this is behind me. And you said you guys seen them digging in the back, or? Yeah, we seen them digging holes and got new gravity out back there and getting rid of like how was drywall and stuff like that and putting it into the back of a red pickup truck. And then the red pickup truck left for about 30 minutes and then came back. And they've been helping them for the last 2 days get rid of stuff in the back of the backyard. What? And you guys have been out there in California City, like help with the search and everything. How's that yes, going? Yes, we've been out there with California City Search, and pretty much it's okay. But we went out there this last Saturday, and we had people looking at us strange. We had them sitting on top of the hills with on motorcycles, cars looking at us, people following us out there as we were searching, and there wasn't no one asking if we needed any help or anything. So we're wondering why. Why is this going on? Why is it such a secret? Why haven't they came and searched here? The chief of police out there stated they came and searched, which us residents have been on it since day one, and we have not seen any officers out here, any officers at this location, or any officers at the Casa Loma location. What else? What else? Is there anything else that you want to put out there to the public? Let them know. We also have pictures, camera. We have video of the police officers stating that they're not on this case. We have other videos of other residents in California City stating that they're being harassed, threatened that if they get involved, that they will be something will happen to them. Why is there so many threats going around? Why is there so many secretives going around? Why can't we get answers? Why have it took so long for us to get answers? Why are they still out in public going to sex stores like and not consider a suspect? The kids are 3 and 4 years old. They don't just walk off by themselves. They don't just go nowhere. Even the police chief stated in his statement they did not just walk off. So we need more answers. We need more people to be on this case. We need, other than the federal, we need the U.S. Marshals on it. We need more. If they can't handle it, we need more. We want answers.
Okay. So let me get my mic pulled back up. Were they doing digging in Trezelle's parents' backyard? According to her, I guess it was some of the adopted family. They were cleaning up the backyard. She said they were digging holes. They were moving debris, drywall. I mean, it could be nothing, y'all. But I think cops should have gotten a search warrant and searched Trezelle's mom and stepdad's home. I did figure out that that is his stepdad. Hold on, let me get back to my live chat here. I'm just wondering what's with the digging the holes, though. Are they burying evidence? Or are they digging up evidence so that they can move it off of the property? What is going on? Or are they just simply cleaning up the property because it looks trashy behind their house? It did. It looked like a damn garbage dump behind there. Maybe that's what they're doing because everybody's standing outside of their house and going onto the neighbor's property so they can get a look in the backyard. So maybe they just decided to clean up the mess. Hi, Mike. Good morning. Were the boys ever seen at their house? Hey, Jason. According to the neighbors in California City, they saw some kids playing out, but they couldn't say if it was Orinn or Orson. Orinn and Orson. They couldn't say if it was them. Hold on. These notifications are distracting me. But as far as like in Bakersfield, like at the grandparents' home, I don't know if the boys were ever there or seen there. I know in Cal City, some neighbors said they never saw any kids. And then there was a report that a neighbor said they saw some kids there, but they didn't know if it was Orinn or Orson. They just saw them out. I didn't see their yard before. Yeah, it's a crying shame. On one of the other YouTube channels I watch, I believe it's AV Watchman's channel, he was actually outside of the adopted grandparents' home, and he got permission to go into their neighbor's yard. So he got to look in the backyard. That's how I saw it. And it did look like they don't do much work outside of their home. I think that tells a lot about somebody. If their house outside in their yard is all nasty and piled up with stuff, more than likely their house inside is the same way. I don't think they're moving anything. That would be stupid to do, considering everyone's watching. That's what I was thinking too, Cheryl. I was thinking maybe they were just doing some yard cleanup. Sometimes it's just a simple explanation to things, you know. Sometimes people read too much into things, I think. I think it would be pretty stupid for them to try to move anything right now, personally. Like I said, they're probably just doing some cleanup, but why haven't they searched there yet? I know they have to have some kind of probable cause to get a search warrant, though. The citizens are upset. They think that the police are not doing enough. I'm not too impressed with the chief of police, personally, but I do think they're working on this case. They probably don't have much to work with, if the truth's known. I mean, yeah, they got some neighbors' security cameras footage, but that's about all they got as far as I know. Anyhow, I hope there's a break. I mean, they're just out living their best life. Everybody in the world searching for their kids. The residents, people all over this country, are more concerned about where those two little boys are than the people that adopted them. Now, that says a lot. They're out living their best life buying dildos, y'all. Can y'all believe that? Who could focus on having sex when you got your 3-year-old and 4-year-old missing? That is so freaking weird. Them two's a bunch of weirdos, I'm telling you. Okay, I'm searching for my links here to my next case. Oh, did I not save it? There's a crazy case out of Louisiana. A sex offender hired 2 hitmen to kill his niece, which was his victim. The hitman get to the home. And it's the home of the suspect's sister's house because he had molested his niece. They get there. They're asking for the victim by name, these 2 gunmen. She tells, his sister says, I'm her. So they shoot her and the neighbor. And get this, he was one of his sister's pallbearers at the funeral. He was arrested a few days later. Hold on. Let me get it pulled up here. He is a sex predator. He's been in trouble before. This blew my mind, especially after I went and looked at her obituary. Her brother's listed as one of her pallbearers, and he's the one that had her murdered. Okay. Sex offender hires hitman to kill his victim. They kill his sister and a neighbor instead. Before his arrest, the suspect reportedly carried his slain sister's casket at her funeral. Earlier this month, a convicted sex offender in Louisiana allegedly hired 2 men to kill his niece to prevent her from testifying against him during a rape trial, sparking a series of events that resulted in the murders of the accused rapist's sister and her neighbor. On Friday, the Terrebonne, I think it's how you say that, parish police announced on Facebook in a post that they had arrested Bo Cormier, 35, Andrew Eskine, 25, Dalvin Wilson, 22, for the January 13th shooting deaths of Brittney Cormier, 34, Hope Nettleton, 37. Bo Cormier was arrested in Vermilion Parish in March 2020 for the 3rd-degree rape of his niece. Police said he hired Eskine and Wilson to kill his niece to suppress her testimony. Brittney Cormier reportedly told the attackers that she was the niece and saved her life. Brittney Cormier is Bo Cormier's sister, and she is also related to the victim. Authorities did not disclose Brittney Cormier's relationship to her brother's alleged victim. Now, I'm not 100% certain, but I think the victim was Brittney Cormier's daughter. Nettleton was Brittney Cormier's neighbor, who happened to be at the residence at the time of the deadly shooting. Police said both women were killed while fighting off Eskine and Wilson. WDSU reported that the intended target was not injured. The shooter was asking for the rape victim by name, and Brittney Cormier tells the shooter she's the rape victim, accepting her fate to save the life of the victim. Investigators ultimately tracked down Eskine and Wilson, and the pair allegedly identified Bo Cormier as the man who hired them. According to court records, Bo also has a 2004 conviction for carnal knowledge of a juvenile. He was initially charged with forcible rape of a 12-year-old, but he pleaded no contest to the reduced charge in exchange for 7.5 years in prison. An obituary for Brittney Cormier listed her brother, her accused killer, as a pallbearer at her funeral. Bo Cormier, Eskine, and Wilson are all charged with first-degree murder. The men remain jailed on $2 million bonds. According to WPRZ, District Attorney Joe Waits Jr. said they are considering pursuing the death penalty in this case. Now, I'm just wondering, I think this guy right here on the left is Bo Cormier. I'm pretty sure. And we can take a look at her obituary. Let me see. I may have to rescreen share it. Sometimes it won't share if I switch tabs. So I want to make sure it shares. Okay, so here is Brittney. She's born in 1986. Damn, I'm older than her. So it looks like her funeral services were on January 21st. Okay, let's see what it says. She is survived by her companion, Don Van Martin, 2 sons, Benjamin McBride of Parks and Andy McBride of Parks, 1 daughter, Chelsea Borque. I think that's how you say it. Her father, Stanley Joseph Cormier, and stepmother, Betty. Her mother, Sarah Meyer, and stepfather, Eddie. 1 brother, Bo Cormier. I cannot say that name. You know what? They need to redo this obituary and take his name out of it. At the time this was written, they didn't know that he had his sister killed. Actually, he was trying to kill his niece. They got a little video here. Take a look. I'm going to mute the music so I don't get in trouble. Oh, it's a butterfly. Let me see if I can skip through. Here she is. That's so sad. I mean, she is a true hero. I mean, she saved the life of this juvenile victim, which I think is her daughter. I could be wrong. Okay, I'm getting all sad. I'm going to quit playing it. Anyways, we're going to follow this case and we're going to see what happens with it. I think they deserve the death penalty. I mean, hell, all of them. They went there to kill a victim, ended up killing 2 people that weren't their intended target. Anyway, it's worthy of the death penalty, I believe. Now, let me get to my chat because I have not been seeing y'all. I'm so dang tired of these predators getting plea bargains. His soul never had been out of abuse. That child stopped letting these monsters out of jail. Exactly. There's no rehabilitation for these sex predators. You see what happened to this weirdo? He was charged before, got a plea deal, done like 7 years, got out and reoffended because there's no rehabilitation. These weirdos cannot control it. They cannot control the urge to violate people. They're like these serial killers. You know, it's like an addiction to them. Honestly, these predators should not be allowed to live among us normal folks. For real, that's not fair. Here we all are, good citizens, trying to live our lives, protect our families, and they let these weirdos live in our damn neighborhoods. It's bullcrap. They should take them and put them somewhere else, their own damn community. Let them molest each other. Excuse me. Pisses me off. Can you believe that son of a bitch was going to kill his niece so she couldn't testify against him? I wonder what he thought and how he felt when he found out that they shot his sister and her friend instead of the intended target. I wonder if he felt bad at all. Probably not. Probably not at all. It sure didn't bother him to think hire someone to go kill his little niece. They just busted a big sex ring down in Florida this morning, and one FBI agent was shot to death while they were serving the warrant. Possibly take. Oh my gosh, really? You know what I saw this morning? I meant to tell y'all about it at the beginning of the stream. There was some kind of massacre in Oklahoma. We'll take a look at that real quick. Breaking 5 young children, 1 adult dead in overnight massacre at Oklahoma home. Suspect in custody. Okay. 6 people are dead. Another is fighting for their life after an apparent mass shooting at a home in Oklahoma early Tuesday. Police responded to a call of a shooting at Muskogee residence. Arriving to the scene, responding officers found a suspect, identified only as a male, holding a firearm. One officer shot at the suspect but missed, and the suspect fled on foot. He was apprehended a short time later. Inside the home, police found 3 young children and an adult male dead. Another child and an adult female were seriously injured. That child later died after being airlifted to a hospital, and the woman remains hospitalized with life-threatening injuries. Authorities have not yet identified any of the victims. This is a developing story, and all information is preliminary. Crime Online will provide further updates when more information is available. There's no pictures or anything, or I would share it with you guys. It's just a picture of a crime scene rope. Damn. That's crazy as hell. I wonder how the suspect is related to the victim. Oh, crap. Let me see if I can. I hate when that happens. Crap. Here I am trying to mute this, and it takes me to something else. Okay. So, also, I wanted to share with y'all this case out of Pennsylvania where 3 people are dead after they had a dispute over shoveling snow. I kid you not. It was a dispute between neighbors. Oh, thank you, Juju. That's me and my little Chloe, my little Yorkie. She's an old lady, Juju. Okay. 3 dead after snow shoveling dispute. An ongoing dispute between neighbors over snow removal ended with 3 people dead Monday morning in northeastern Pennsylvania in an apparent murder-suicide. Excuse me. James Goy, I guess you say his name, Goy, 50, and his wife Lisa were outside clearing snow when they were shot and killed by their 47-year-old neighbor, Jeffrey Spade, who lived across the street. Spade shot himself inside his own home as police came to arrest him. Witnesses out shoveling their own snow after a winter storm swept across the Northeast told police they heard screaming and gunshots. The Wilkes-Barre Time Leader said, when police arrived, heavy snow still falling, they found Lisa dead in the middle of the street and her husband dead between 2 parked vehicles. Plains Township Police Sergeant Michael Smith told the Citizen Voice that Spade, who lived alone, came outside with a handgun and shot the Goys. Then went back inside and brought out an AR-15 style rifle. He retrieved the rifle and shot them again, Smith said. When officers went to his house to arrest him, Smith said Spade shot himself. We heard the shot, he said. At that point, we made a tactical entry and we found him with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Smith said he used a third weapon, another rifle, to shoot himself. Apparently, there's been an ongoing dispute between neighbors, some of which involved a dispute about snow disposal and removal. So the assistant district attorney told a newspaper they're across the street from each other, and when they would remove snow, they would throw it across the street at the other person's property. Plains Township Police Chief Dale Binker told Newswatch 16 that the Goys left behind a 15-year-old son with autism who was at home at the time of the shooting. The boy will be taken in by his grandparents. Oh, love his sweetheart. And he has autism. Oh my gosh. I bet he's scared to death right now. That is so sad. Thank God that weirdo did not hurt him. I wonder, like, if he has autism, like, is it real bad? Or will he be able to understand what happened to his parents? Who fights over shoveling snow? I'm Canadian. If you want to shovel, have at it. Well, they were fighting because one of them would shovel snow and throw it to the other one's property, which I find rude as hell. Why couldn't they just make like a snow pile? Like take the shovel and just put it into one pile? This story will end up on the ID channel, Fear Thy Neighbor. I think that's what it's called. Fear Thy Neighbor. It's something like that. I think they got a series on Oxygen Channel and ID Channel about crazy neighbors. Anyhow, I mean, you just don't never know what's going through somebody's mind. Seems like to me, this guy didn't need a gun to begin with. Anybody that would shoot their damn neighbors over shoveling snow is not right in the freaking head. They damn sure don't need a gun. And why the hell, looks like he's living in the city, why the hell does he need an AR-15? That's the stuff that gets to me. Like, hey, if you want to have guns, have at it, I guess. I don't really care for them. I know people like to hunt. But damn, why do you need a machine gun for? We're not in friggin' Civil War. We're not friggin' soldiers. We don't need an AR-15. That's just my opinion. They act like they were pushing sewer water on the property. Yeah, it seems like to me, I gather that they have been arguing back and forth for quite some time. I'm glad we aren't allowed guns in the UK. I hate guns. Like, I know some people like to hunt. I'm fine with that. If you didn't hunt, like the deer and stuff would overpopulate and starve out. That's the truth. But, like, I just don't get why people need machine guns. Well, let's be honest. They were both being idiots. But no one should have been killed. You never know about people. Don't be a jerk, people, because you just never know about. Yeah, Cheryl, I totally agree. Yeah, that is kind of dumb, arguing over snow. Every which one of them was shoveling snow and throwing it on the other's property. They shouldn't have been doing that. That was rude. But gosh, you don't jerk out a gun and shoot gun down two people over that. It's ridiculous. Freaking weirdos. It's scary, guys. You can say one little word to somebody and they'll pull out a gun and shoot you, or have your music too loud in a car. People's nuts. You know what I think they should do? People that want to buy guns, they should make them have a mental health evaluation. I know they're not going to do it, but I think that would be a good idea. Oh, never lose hope. I see what you're talking about now. 3 dead, including 2 FBI agents, in shootout while serving violent crimes against children's warrant. We'll take a look at that in a second. I want to share Fallon's Fridley story next. Oh, gosh. Okay. Gosh, here I see something else. Baby boy found dead on golf course. May have been there for weeks. It just goes on and on, guys. You could never cover all these cases. Okay, let me find Fallon's story here. Once I show y'all this little girl's picture, y'all will remember her. Fallon was killed in December by her babysitter. Fallon was 2 years old. Now they have arrested the babysitter's boyfriend because he sat there and participated in the abuse of this child. This is the same case. Y'all may remember this little detail. This is the case where the babysitter actually looked up on Google something about having the urge to kill a child that wasn't hers. She looked that up. She looked up a bunch of different things. We'll read them. Freaking weirdo. Now, she told Fallon's mom that Fallon hit her head at the playground on a slide. She took Fallon home. Fallon was asleep. She wasn't acting right. She said that she put her down in some cold water to try to revive her. Fallon wasn't breathing, so she called 911. Turns out she had abused this little girl for several days. In this little picture where the skeleton's at, that was just taken in October, a couple months before she was murdered. Babysitter's boyfriend was reportedly present when she killed friend's taught girl after searching online, urged to beat a child that's not yours. It's happened in Georgia. Georgia woman's boyfriend was reportedly present when a young child was abused, according to a recently obtained arrest warrant. Christy Flood, 29, was babysitting a family friend's daughter, Fallon Fridley, 2 years old, in December at an apartment off of Monterey Parkway in Sandy Springs. Police said during that time, Flood beat Fallon to death, then contacted authorities about an unresponsive child. Fallon was rushed to the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, but subsequently passed away. When investigators questioned Flood, she reportedly said that the toddler hit her head while on a slide. Flood also called Fallon's mother, Christy Fridley, Gant, and told her the same thing. Authorities, however, said the child's injuries were not consistent with Flood's story of what happened. And this picture right here is heartbreaking. Looks, Kristen is holding her daughter's hand as she's on life support. It says, I will never understand why. Fly high, my angel baby. That's so sad. Sandy Springs police said that an autopsy on Fallon indicated that she suffered severe injuries that resulted in her death during her care by the suspect. The child had a serious head fracture, along with lacerations on her liver, spleen, and colon. The arrest warrant also indicated that Flood searched online for what type of people enjoy abusing other people's children. What does it mean to have a sudden urge to beat a child that's not yours? Then she searched mental health. I hit my child and feel guilty. Then she searched, why do people abuse? AGC obtained an arrest warrant Friday that indicated Flood's boyfriend, Jeffrey Scott Myers, age 28, was inside Flood's apartment when the alleged abuse took place. Now I want you to look at this bitch sitting there crying in her mugshot. Excuse my language. I'm getting mad and getting tongue-tied. Sitting there crying in that mugshot, crying for herself. Do you think she's crying because she killed baby Fallon? Hell no. She's crying because she got cuffed and stuffed and she knows she ain't never getting out. After reviewing the totality of the information gained during the investigation, specifically the timeline of the infliction of the injuries to the time that the child was incapacitated was moments. Mr. Myers was present and witness to the alleged abuse. Sandy Springs police officer William Delaney stated in the warrant. Authorities have now charged Myers with child cruelty and second-degree murder. During questioning, Flood reportedly told investigators that Myers helped her put baby Fallon in a cold bath to try to wake her up. She called 911 shortly after. Myers allegedly admitted to being at Flood's apartment for hours during the day in question. Mr. Myers appeared on video interacting with the child in a loving manner, and by his own admission, the child victim was likely a family member, Delaney said. By his inaction, the child sustained multiple injuries that resulted in the child victim's death. Myers has been behind bars since January 6th on a probation violation charge. A judge denied bond on the latest charges. Flood also remains behind bars without bond on murder, aggravated battery, and child abuse charges. Now, Fallon's mother says it is impossible to predict that something like this would happen. She said the suspect was a loving mother and had been babysitting baby Fallon since August. She added that they had been friends with Flood for around 5 years. She said the suspect asked if Fallon could stay overnight at her apartment with her and her children on the night in question. Around 8:30 p.m. that evening, Gant received a call from a hysterical Flood claiming that Fallon was unresponsive. Online court records indicate that this is not Flood's first run-in with police. In 2012, she was arrested for having prescription medication that she was never prescribed. She was given probation, which was revoked the following year for failure to comply. In 2020, authorities went to Flood's apartment at least 6 times for random alleged crimes. Excuse me. Such as larceny, criminal trespassing, and harassing communications in connection with a landlord-tenant dispute. Flood was also given a lease violation from her apartment complex for running an illegal daycare out of her home. I'm just wondering if Fallon's mom knew that she had been arrested for having prescription drugs that weren't hers. That right there tells me she has a drug problem. Let's go back and look at him. What the hell is he smiling about? He got cuffed and stuffed and he's smiling in his mugshot. What the hell's wrong with these people? I'd like to smack that crying, sad look off her face. That makes me sick, sitting there crying for herself. That little picture is so sad. Okay, now let me look at my chat. Gosh, guys, that got my blood boiling. I tell you, I'd like to reach through and grab her out of that mugshot, reach through my laptop, and just yank her through here. Mike, cuffed and stuff. Yeah. Where did I get that saying from? Was it the Dukes of Hazzard? I don't know. Cuffed and stuffed. Yes, it's definitely a death penalty case. It's a crying shame. That broke my heart seeing Fallon's mom holding her hand in the hospital. Just a little after that picture was taken, Fallon passed away. I also think that things keep happening because we no longer judge people because we might hurt someone's feelings. We coddle all these people instead of taking time to take the responsibility. Yeah, I agree with you. Crap, I get on here and half the time I'm like, crap, I hope I don't offend anyone. Hope I don't hurt anyone's feelings. You know, I'm always worrying about that. Well, personally, I judge people. I don't know about y'all, but if I meet somebody, hey, I'm a judging them. Hey, you have to. I got to judge to see what kind of character they have. You know, what type of person they are. I enjoy CC saying sometimes I use them myself. They're catchy. I got most of my saying, well, almost all of them, from my Granny Betty. Speaking of Granny Betty will be turning 81 on February the 4th. Everyone is offended by everything. I know. And you know, I'm always scared to death of hurting people's feelings. There's a reason that I'm like that. I don't want to get into it and talk about this morning, but yeah, I'm always just afraid of hurting somebody's feelings because What if you hurt somebody's feelings and then they go do something to themselves? And I did have that happen to me in my real life. So I always worry about that. But anyhow, I'm beginning not to worry about it as much as I used to. Because crap, I got a right to my opinion too. Same as everybody else. I try to be respectful about it. Okay, let's see. We wanted to see about the FBI agents, didn't we? Also, I wanted to share a story with y'all out of Florida. A dog was dog napped by a delivery driver delivering food. I think it was like a Grubhub driver. So if y'all get anything like that delivered, please keep an eye on your dogs or your cat, whatever pet you have, because this is like probably the third time I have heard about a food delivery driver taking someone's dog as they left. Okay, I'll show that to y'all in a minute. Breaking 3 dead, including 2 FBI agents, in shootout while serving violent crimes against children's warrant. 2 FBI agents are dead after a suspect opened fire at federal agents serving a warrant at a Florida home. According to a statement obtained by CNN, the 2 FBI agents died after being shot by a suspect in Florida while serving a warrant at a home early Tuesday morning. The court-ordered search warrant was part of a violent crimes against children's case and appears to have been connected to alleged child pornography. Sick sons of bitches. The suspect reportedly barricaded himself in the residence, and multiple FBI agents were shot during a subsequent shootout. 2 of those agents have died and is the subject of a warrant, CNN said. The 2 other FBI agents are hospitalized in stable condition. Authorities have not released any further details about the shooting or identified any suspects. Cute jeans. I love those jeans. Okay, let's look at this weirdo. Let me look at my chat for a minute, though. Y'all have to overlook me. I get to reading this true crime. I probably don't even give y'all time to chat, and I'll switch to another topic. I'm sorry. That's just how I am. That's the way I sit here and do when I'm by myself. I'll read one thing and think about it for a minute and then go on to the next. My baby girl isn't very socialized because we got her during this COVID. Someone would be crazy to try and grab her. Yeah, my dogs, my beagle, my 2 beagles, they're not socialized a lot. You know, I stay at home a lot. We don't have like a lot of company. So they do bark at people when they come to the house. Crap, they bark at everything. Juju, I'm not offended. Oh, good. I'm glad you're not. Okay, now let me see. Let me find the story about the dog. I know I saved that article. So it was a teacup. Let me look. Teacup poodle, 10 months old. This Grubhub driver delivered her owner some food at an apartment complex. The dog ran out the door. When the dog ran out the door, when the Grubhub driver was leaving, he grabbed the dog, put it into his bag, and left. They tracked him down, though. And guess how much his bond is? $90,000. $90,000 for stealing a dog. It's good enough for him. What'd he expect? Okay. Let me share this. Like, go buy your own dog. Go adopt a dog. He probably wanted this dog because it was purebred, you know? Go make money off of it. Busted. Grubhub driver steals puppy during food delivery. A Florida man was arrested on Sunday, hours after he reportedly stole a puppy from a customer he delivered food to. Jacksonville police said in a statement that the victim ordered through Grubhub on Saturday and was met at the door by suspect Arlinson Chilito. At some point, the victim's dog ran out of the victim's condo, allegedly giving Arlinson the opportunity to grab her and stuff her in his delivery bag. According to WJXT, the puppy that was stolen is a 10-month-old teacup poodle named Lexi. Surveillance footage reportedly showed Chilito on an elevator with the dog and leaving the residence in a car. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Police claim Chilito managed to bypass night staff on duty before fleeing the scene. Hours later, authorities reportedly tracked him down with the puppy at his home in Jacksonville. The dog has since been returned to her family. A representative for Grubhub told WJAX that Chilito was never contracted through their company. He was making deliveries for Grubhub by using another contracted driver's account without the company's knowledge. Okay, so he was using someone else's account to drive for Grubhub, deliver food. Okay, so he's just been charged with grand theft, drug possession, driving with a suspended license. His bond is set at more than $90,000. It's good enough for him. Hey, when you steal little puppies, you're going to get cuffed and stuffed there, weirdo. These people kill me. What's up with these people stealing other people's dogs? Hey, Alicia, you're late. Let me hand out some late slips here. I left those little late slip things. Let me mute a second. Okay. Gosh, I'm tired of talking about these weirdos this morning, aren't y'all? Goodness gracious. They have his ID. What an idiot. Well, from what I understand, he don't have a license, so he couldn't have got a job there. The way I took it is he was using someone else's account to drive, and I guess they were getting paid and giving him the money. Cuffed and stuffed weirdo. Mike, you crack me up. Mike, when I read that story this morning about the neighbors that were killed over a dispute about shoveling snow, I thought about you because I know you shovel snow all the time. Please, Mike, don't dump your snow on anyone else's drive, okay? Stuffed and cuffed, or is that no? Okay. It's cuffed and stuffed. Cuffed and stuffed. Like you're handcuffed and then you're stuffed into the police car. So I want to share something with y'all this morning. I need y'all's help. My dog is in a contest. If she wins, she's in America's Favorite Pets contest. If Skylar wins, she will win $5,000 and she will be in Dogsters magazine. And let's just say a cat won. If a cat won the contest, they would be in Catsters magazine. I need to get the link here. Now, voting starts, I believe, at about 2 o'clock. Let me share this with y'all. We need to win, guys. Okay, so here is Skylar. Mark entered her in this. It says voting begins February 2nd at 2 p.m. It says Skylar, friendly, playful, and spoiled. She is very vocal and can communicate exactly what she wants. I wouldn't take $1 million for her. Okay, what is Skylar's favorite toy? Skylar loves to play outside. She likes to dig when she gets excited, and she plays with tennis balls and other dogs. What's Skylar's go-to treat? Skylar likes any chicken flavored treats. Why should they be the favorite dog? Because anyone who meets her will have made a new friend. There is not a mean bone in her. She loves hiking with me. She loves hiking with me and trips to see her family and her doggy friends. She shares and has the best heart of any dog I've ever owned. And here's some pictures of her. Look at her when she was a puppy. My favorite picture is when she has the little pink camouflage coat on. I remember that day when Mark took that picture. They were out in the snow. I believe that was last winter. But it made her eyes just look so, so blue. I don't think you have to register to vote. I think you have to sign up if you want to enter your dog or cat in America's Favorite Pet contest. Let me get the link. Okay. I'm going to give you guys the link right here, Jason. Hey, faithful one. I think if she wins $5,000, I should get all the money. I take care of her. I might give Mark $10. I told her this morning, if she wins, I will buy her a whole pack of bacon and fry it up for her. Of course, I won't let her eat it at once, but that's what I told her. I was frying bacon this morning. She was begging for it. And so I looked at her and I was like, if you win this 5K, I'll buy you a whole pack of bacon, baby, and fry it for you. She wins 5,000 more like we win. Oh, yeah. If she wins that, we could have some good giveaways here. We're going to have a giveaway anyway. I just need to put up a video and get everybody's comments so we can have the giveaway and use that comment picker. I mean, we can do it that way. I personally like doing the giveaways the old-fashioned way. Put everybody's name in a bowl, draw one out. Of course, I would show everybody's name, vote it up, put it in there in front of everybody. I'd rather do it that way, but it's whatever you guys want. We're going to give a coffee mug away this month. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have extravagant giveaways. I can't afford it. I have all these animals. I got 2 senior dogs that I have to buy medicine for. So I just can't have a lot of giveaways, but we can give some coffee mugs away for sure. She's a winner either way. Yeah, she is. She is. I should have started doing videos on Skylar when she was a puppy. She's just so cute. I think she would have done really well because you don't see a lot of beagles that's got blue eyes like that. I mean, there you go. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Mark sent me the link this morning. He's like, get your YouTube buddies to vote for Skylar. And I was like, I sure will. Oh, thank you, Sapphire. Thank you. I enjoy you guys too. I really do. When I don't do my YouTube, I feel so weird because I have been doing YouTube for 3 years now? Monday through Friday for about 3 years. I used to do Saturday and Sunday live streams, but I just sometimes on the weekend I like to just, refresh from all that true crime. Oh, Mandy, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. There's your cute little cat. I love that cat. I just got a thing for black and white spotted animals, speckled animals. I don't know why. I've always liked black and white spotted animals. Oh, me too, Sapphire. If I didn't have y'all, I don't know who I would talk about this true crime with. I'll just be talking to my damn self again. Oh, I forgot about Groundhog's Day. I don't think Phil saw his shadow. So what does that mean? Oh, thank you, Cheryl T. You're such a pretty lady, by the way. Don't get offended me saying that. But you are. You're really pretty. I noticed that. We're going to have a coffee cup giveaway. I just need to put up the video the way everybody can comment. 6 more weeks of bad winter? Oh, it means 6 more weeks of bad winter if he did see his shadow. Crap. Well, y'all know, nobody paid attention to the Farmer's Almanac, but the Farmer's Almanac predicted this, that we was going to have a rough winter, and we have. Usually winter don't really get started until January. When I was growing up, I used to hate having a birthday in January because every time it was my birthday, there was a big snowstorm and I couldn't have a birthday party or anything. But I'm ready for spring. Fall is my favorite season, but I'm ready for springtime because of my animals. I wouldn't really care about the winter if it wasn't for my chickens and my goat. Anyways, they out in the cold, so I want spring to come. Plus, I'm wanting to get into a garden. Hibiscus ivy. He did see his shadow. 6 more weeks of winter. Well, guys, it could be worse, I guess. I hate my animals being cooped up. Me too. My dog, Ladybug, she absolutely loves the snow. So I always turn her loose and let her run through the snow. She loves it. I've never seen a dog that loved the snow like that. Not sure how accurate Phil is. I wonder where that got started at. About the groundhog predicting, whether it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter or if spring was going to come early. Where did that come from? I was going to tell y'all something else. Let me look at my notes here. Oh, I guess that's all I had this morning. My dogs have been cooped up too, but my pet loves the snow. Yeah, well, it's hard for me to walk my dogs in the snow because they want to pull you. And then I go sliding down my driveway. So I live up on a freaking hill. Good thing is we got 4-wheel drive. Thank God, because I have got to get out and get me some hair color, some dye for my hair, and some makeup. February 2nd, 1887. Let's look it up. See where Groundhog's Day originated from. Okay, where did Groundhog's Day come from? Groundhog's Day has its roots in the ancient Christian tradition of Candlemas, when clergy would bless and distribute candles needed for winter. The candles represent how long and cold the winter would be. Germans expanded on this concept by selecting an animal, the hedgehog, as a means of predicting weather. Wow. Oh, happy belated birthday, Juju. When was your birthday? Mine was the 23rd. Winter babies. And my son's his was December the 29th. Oh, yours was the 5th? So you're a Capricorn, right? If you're January the 5th. My son's a Capricorn. I'm an Aquarius. My granny's an Aquarius, I think. I'm not sure what date the Aquarius ends on. What is taken out of my PayPal? Oh, Mistress Mandy. Mandy, thank you. Thank you for the donation, honey. I sort of say, what took out of my PayPal? Now I got a donation. Thank you, Mandy, so much. I appreciate that. My husband is a Capricorn, amazing man. I believe Kid Rock's a Capricorn too. Alicia, my son's is December 28th. Oh, really? Day before my son. When I was in the hospital, I had Timothy. I ran into a guy I went to school with, and his wife had a baby the day before I had Timothy on the 28th. That little boy turned out to be mean as a striped snake, too. Dior Coon's birthday is December 30th, I believe. Yeah, it's the day after my son's. I think he was born in 2012. My son was 25 on January 8th, Elvis Presley's birthday. That is so cool. I wish my birthday was like on Elvis's birthday. I love Capricorns. Never had a bad experience with one. You know, I don't know a lot about the different zodiac signs. I need to learn about it. I know a little about tarot cards. I have tarot cards, but B-Day and Christmas all in one. You know what I try to do, Alicia? I try to separate Timothy's, well, I always do. I separate his birthday from Christmas because I don't want him to feel like his birthday was overlooked. I actually went to school with a girl who was born on Christmas Eve, and it bothered her that her parents would combine Christmas and her birthday. She felt like she didn't have a birthday. And I always remembered that. So when I had Timothy on the December the 29th, I was like, I'm going to always make sure I separate his birthday from Christmas. I get my birthday present on Christmas. Oh, me too, Lisa. I want to get into watching some different things on YouTube, which I do anyways. I've been watching a lot of Dollar Tree hauls. For some reason, I've been watching how to sew face mask, and I can't sew a lick. I don't even have a sewing machine anymore. I got rid of it. Also, I've been watching about the Navajos. Yeah, I've been watching videos about Navajo teachings and stuff. It's very interesting. True crime enthusiast, Scorpio and Aries. Water and fire. Well, that water and fire don't go together, does it? But I am subscribed to a lot of channels where they do card readings and stuff. I need to pay better attention and learn more about the zodiac signs. Grab a hoe. What is grab a hoe, Jason? Lisa is a Virgo. Light feathers a Cancer. Yes, I'm emotional and feel deeply, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, I am emotional too. Like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I really do. Sometimes when I do these cases, oh gosh, it gets me so emotional. I get so upset when we're talking about these kids' cases. I believe I'm an empath or something. True crime enthusiast. No, it does not. Water and fire does not go together. Neither does gasoline and fire. No, no, no. Is your birthday the 10th, Sapphire? Hibiscus, yes, I have heard of that. The Oklahoma Girl Scout murders. Yes, I actually watched a documentary on it, and I have been wanting to do that case. It just has so much freaking information and stuff. It's going to take me a while. Empirical, I'm Aquarius. Oh, to Aquarius. When's your birthday? Well, you may not want to say the exact date. But anyhow. Anyways, guys, I believe I'm going to get off here. I need to get myself put together because I have got to run out to the store. $40 for a box of Girl Scout. What? Oh my goodness, that's a scam. Oh, you're in September, Sapphire? You have a lot of us. Y'all have to tell me your birthdays when I got my planner out and I'll write them down. Red Rhyme, how are you? Good and bad don't go together. Nope. Sure don't, Empirical. Damn, I didn't know Girl Scout cookies was $40 a box. I thought they was like $10 or something. Empirical is February the 7th. Okay, so, my Granny Base is February the 4th. So that means she's Aquarius too. Yeah, they're selling them online now. Well, you know what? I like to support those little children, but I just cannot afford $40 for a box of cookies. Like I got like 7 or 8 different types of dog medicine that I have to buy every month. You know, I can't spend 40 on cookies. Toodles, Melanie. I love that when you say that. Anyways, guys, let me get over here to my StreamYards tab so I can close out. Y'all have a wonderful day. I will see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. If there's any updates about the West brothers, we'll do an emergency stream. You know, they was to make an arrest or find the boys. But anyways, y'all be safe, be kind, and peace. Lady said bye to you guys too.